The traffic in New York City making its way back. Look at the 76ers starting group. You've got Harris. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, they've got Harris. Green is out there with Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, get with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles. In some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
Now, here's Green. Here's Howard. Off with the layup.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Harden gets the bucket.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Now here's Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Howard, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
We've played just over a minute here in the first.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here's Green. Pass to Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Simmons passes to Howard, hangs in the air. Great D that time from Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving, good. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contest.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniffed that one out, knew exactly when to make the move.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D real.
Simmons passes to Curry. Green with the ball. In the corner, Simmons with it. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. On the wing, Irving. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, this first quarter couldn't be going much better for him. 4 for 5 from the field to get things cracking.
The pass to Harris. Now Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Look, his footwork, his balance. Simpson stays in control when attacking the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Simmons. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Simmons working around. Count that bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Now, here's Aldridge. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
The 76ers shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now, here is Harden, and he gets the bucket.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
Here's Maxey. The dish to Scott. And the basket is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Harden, leading by 5. Outside Griffin. Back to Harden. To the middle. Griffin's shot is off. Pass to Maxey. And that one drops. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nets lead by 3. Live from... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Scott is out there with Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Here's Claxton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
It's Scott on the wing. Pass to Maxey. Korkmaz kicks to Thybulle. Howard in the post, defended by Griffin. Howard can't hit. Nets leading by 3.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Over to the left wing. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Well, and last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Blake Griffin. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jim, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Howard. Now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
It's Harden, and it's good off the glass. Harden's got 8.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count it. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
High post, Howard. Back to Curry. Now Jordan. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And here's Harris from the arc. Green dishes to Jordan. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jordan's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Pass to Harris. Brown with it. Harden outside. He dishes it to Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. Hard to find.
Harris passes to Howard to stop the run. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. The 76ers trail by 12. And here now is Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here is Harden. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Nobody near Irving. Count it from 12. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 14 points and his... And that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
While proving he can be crafty, Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
The 76ers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And both free throws good for Howard. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Simmons against Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And Harden is very good at picking apart the D on the pick and roll. Whether he's dishing the rock or shooting, the D has no idea how to slow him down.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And they double up Jordan. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Over in the corner, Green. Outside for Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving looking over the floor. The pass to Harden. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Howard finds Simmons. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the 1st round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Brown kicks to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. And yes, it's good. And the Nets lead by 13.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Reed is checked in for Mike Scott. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Maxey. Some solid defense there from Irving. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. This is the most they've led by 13 points. 1:10 left to play in the 3rd. No good from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the 2nd half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Irving. He's got 14. No good there off the double clutch. There's 42 seconds left to play in the 3rd. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pull-up jumper. The shot off that time.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Reed. Nets leading by 9. Now Harden, he's got 20. seconds left, and Harden with the stuff.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and it is like watching a volcano erupt.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Tobias Harris is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in a shooting guard.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Nets leading by 9. Harden surveying the D. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now he's going to be walking a tight line. One more foul, and his night is a wrap.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And the 76ers also making a change. Green's checked in. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Harden against Howard. Harris outside. There's the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Here's Simmons, and it's blocked by Jordan. But they recover it. Another shot, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden against Howard to the inside. Deflects the pass. Harris dishes to Harden. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 11.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Goes up on the high post. And it's off the back rim. No good. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Harris. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And they double up Simmons to the paint, trying to find Green. He's got it now. It's good.
Oh, showing off another dimension of his game right there. Howard looking confident, taking the quick shot.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Harden outside. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 26.
Oh, the bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Outside, Green. Here's Howard. Second chance shot. And he converts the layup.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, Harden is so good at finishing these and ones. I mean, he is just a thorn in the D side.
Free throw good. James Harden. Here's Simmons. He kicks to Green. to Simmons. Passes it to Green. From 17 feet out, Simmons can't get it to go.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And looking back in all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Puts it up. They get it back. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris And in the locker room, Each guy has been going over and through, and with pregame.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Look at the 76ers starting group. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Harris in at the power forward position. And for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Hunter is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Collins. And it's Herter in at the small forward. Now here is Harris. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's Green. That one a little long. And the Hawks with possession. In the corner, it's Hunter. Good on the triple.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Simmons inside. And Capella sends it back.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Collins dishes to Young. And he lays it straight in. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Young against Simmons. Young taking his time here. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's blocked.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Hunter. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in. And Howard with the second chance points.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Now here's Williams. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's the Hawks now after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
1:19 left in the first. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell subbed in for Trae Young.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Milton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Snell. He kicks it to Williams. There's the pass to Fernando. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the 76ers with possession. 7-point differential. Here's Maxey. And it's blocked. And here is Okongwu. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward. Here's Okongwu. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Maxey. Oh, that's blocked.
Great defense. Stingy was Hunter on that play, and a great reaction. That's firing his team up.
Good on the shot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Maxey. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Williams. The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game. Free throw good, Maxey. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Herter passes to Okongwu. Banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers trail by 8. Curry with it. Guarded by Hunter. Pass to Maxey. Not going to go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Herter passes to Gallinari. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Right wing. And stolen by Hunter. All by himself. Here's Herter. Finished off the break. Herter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Herter out there completing the break on the run.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that one's good. Maxey
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Passes it to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots the three. Hunter, no good. The 76ers trail by 8. Bible with the ball. And stolen by Okongwu. Gallinari surveying the D. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. Okongwu's now got 4 points now in the quarter. To the left wing. Scott with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Scott can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Okongwu.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Here's Maxey. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded closely. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Hunter with it. Curry meets him. And it's Hunter with the jam.
He can be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
The 76ers trail by 12. Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. A second chance effort. And he makes good on the layup. Scott's got his second basket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. And he uses the glass on the layup. Korkmaz has got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Atlanta came ready to play. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The 76ers trail by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Young pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Harris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Young outside. And it's blocked.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 8 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Now Young. He's got 8. And the shot goes down. Here's Simmons. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Simmons. No good on that one. The Hawks leading by 7. To the inside, Collins. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Young drives in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 7. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins is running. Philadelphia shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. No good from Howard. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Good on the bucket. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Young drives in. The teardrop falls in. Young's got 14.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Young inside. Defended by Milton. Young's shot is good.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Maxey, no good. Atlanta leading by 9. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Korkmaz kicks to Scott. Down low, here's Reed. Good work defensively by Capella. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harris in at the 4. And here's Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Herter. Defended by Thybulle. Here's Gallinari. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Count it. Milton's got his first points of the game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Maxey passes to Howard, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Herter. Outside Williams. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Milton. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 13. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. That one off the back iron and out. 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Thybulle. It's deflected.
Good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Maxey, good. Nice job down low. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's
that is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Harris's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 13. Gallinari passes to Capella. That shot off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Harris. That's good from 17 feet away. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
In the corner, it's Harris. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Maxey. He feeds it to Howard. Rebound, Atlanta.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Philadelphia, Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Goodwin with it. Over Simmons. And that one comes up a bit short.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Now here's Goodwin. Puts up a three. They get it again. Here's Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good. Welcome, sport. And as things get
Hey, Kevin.
very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Now here is Holiday. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Giannis passes to Lopez. The shot misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Harris. Here's Curry. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch and shoot jumpers off nicely.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Can't cash in from close range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that. You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Here's Giannis. And there's the pass to Middleton. High post Lopez. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris finds Simmons. The shot missing. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holiday gets the bucket.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Up top, Simmons. Covered by Giannis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Count that one.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
Green against Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Holiday after Ben Simmons' bucket. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Simmons trying to get open. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too. And the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Simmons. Count it. Good. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Here's Korkmaz. Great tee that time from Middleton. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That one drops for him. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Maxey. Milton trying to break free. Here's Scott. Out to Harris. Pass to Maxey. They shoot again. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton looking it over. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 3. The dish to Middleton.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
The 76ers leading by 3. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Tucker finds Middleton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 76ers getting the bucket. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Maxey. T right on him. The shot, no good. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Philadelphia.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Now here is Holiday. From 10 feet out. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading. Here's Curry outside for Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Simmons slams it in.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
Giannis against Green. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Great D that time from Howard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Here's Giannis. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Antetokounmpo against Howard, and it's Giannis missing. Simmons inside the line. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Connaughton, back to Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Outside, Simmons. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 7. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Giannis.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the... Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And here's Giannis. He's got 10. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, He's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Now the Bucks moving it up. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Giannis is double. Back to Lopez. Howard with the steal. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Knocks it loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. Curry's got the ball. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Giannis with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Lopez outside. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And Lopez throws it down.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Simmons finds Howard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Bucks miss again.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
For Philadelphia, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Middleton the pass to Portis. Some solid defense from Reed. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. He gets it in there. Maxi's got 10.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
51 seconds left in the third. And it's denied. Here's Milton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Forbes. Now here's Tucker, defended by Scott. Kept alive. Here's Portis. No good there. The 76ers leading by 13. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Outside Portis. Inside. Here's Tucker. And a missed layup. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in a shooting guard.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Outside Holiday. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Curry kicks to Harris. Simmons passes to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Curry. Passes to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. To the paint, and stolen by Portis. Here's Giannis. And that one goes long. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. 6 feet out. And it's in there. Simmons got 21.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Howard against Portis. The pass to Connaughton. Here is Howard. 1:44 left in the fourth. On the wing, Harris. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Simmons can't get it to go.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Philadelphia.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Scott. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Simmons looking it over. Shot clock at 5. But they'll get another chance. Howard kicks to Simmons. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. 76ers moving the ball around. Howard, and Howard with the second chance points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Curry passes to Simmons. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the man. An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the site of our broadcast tonight. Welcome.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Green. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Green. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Harden's shot is off.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Harden against Howard. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's Harden. He gets that one.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Brown, good.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Here's Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here is Irving. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Matisse Thybulls checked in for Philadelphia. And the Nets also making a change. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Count that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And it's sent back by Irving. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Scott hits them both. Here's Irving. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. That one goes in.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Maxey, no good. Nets trail by 8. Here's Brown, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
It's good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Simmons looking it over. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Simmons. Curry trying to break free. And Ben Simmons again. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Green left side. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he makes that one. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader, because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Up top, Simmons. 10 points for him. Curry kicks to Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Green, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Irving.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Irving against Simmons. Irving drives in, and it's sent back by Howard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in. Irving looking for an opening. Clock at 4. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Here's Maxey. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And that one's good. Maxey. 10 points for him.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Reedy's checked in for Howard. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. And a change for the Nets. Aldridge is checked in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And it's Irving missing. Here's Korkmaz. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, and that's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Howard in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Well, how about the awareness from Seth Curry? Keeps his eye on the ball, primed for the steal. Nicely done.
Here's Harden. And good that time. Harden's got 8.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And it's Simmons. Oh, wow!
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Simmons against Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Irving's shot is good.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Simmons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Curry, good.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir. That's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
And that's an intentional foul. And Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. To the middle. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got 15 points.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Down low, here's Howard. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Here's Harden. That one, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The 76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
First free throw is good. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Aldridge comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. The 76ers making a switch here. Scott's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Outside Irving. Over Maxey. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter. 1:22 left in the 3rd. And here's Maxey. He's got 14 to the inside. Reed kicks to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. .107 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Reed. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And that one's good. Maxi's got 17 now. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Shoots it. And it's Reed pulling it down. The 76ers shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Passes it to Milton. Outside, Scott. Inside, Reed. And that one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Maxey passes to Scott. And it's sent back by Aldridge. He's off on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Luwawu. Johnson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Chioza in at the point guard position.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Scott. And the dunk by Scott.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Perry, defended by Scott. They grab their own miss. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Brazdeikis. And it's Thibault in the corner. And the pass to Brazdeikis. Here's Korkmaz. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Perry. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. They get it back. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Aldridge. Over Thibault. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Perry's got his first basket.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Thibault. Joe. The 76ers with another miss.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
That one falls.
Gets the ball up the court immediately, and that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
Pass to Brazdeikis. Out to the right wing. Korkmaz kicks to Thibault. Out left to the wing. The 76ers need to get off a shot. No good that time. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Johnson from outside, but they get it back. And there's the pass to Chioza. That one doesn't go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Bible on the wing. Pass to Brazdeikis. Over to the wing. Passes it to Perry. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Brazdeikis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Ignas Brazdeikis. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Both shots good from the stripe. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Irving. Yep, that one goes.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
They kick it out to Green. Offensive rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Curry outside. The pass to Green. From deep. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here's Brooklyn. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
The 76ers with another miss. He dishes it to Harden. Jordan kicks to Harris. Shoots over Curry. Misses. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They've won this game going away. They were the better man.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. Hi, everyone. Greetings from... And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Hunter. And it's Young. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Harris in at the 4.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
GA, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And it's... Oh, what a play!
Watch it!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Now, here is Young. Capella, the kick out to Young. Back to Capella, and stolen by Simmons. And it's Green, missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
To the middle, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here is Young. And the shot is good.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Herter. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Simmons. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Right side, Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. On the wing, Harris. Now, here's Milton. He's covered closely. The shot, no good. Williams, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Milton. And a miss there on the triple.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Basket good.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Scott. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Maxey, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Fernando pulls it in. Atlanta leading by 8. Snell kicks to Williams. Fernando, the pass to Gallinari. 2 on the clock. That one, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. We've got Gallinari. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's Snell in at the shooting guard position.
And they continue to control the glass.
Down low. Scott the pass to Maxey. Harris looking it over. Pass to Maxey. Out to the wing. Williams with the steal. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. And Okongwu slams it in.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Scott. Bible on the wing. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Gallinari. Trae Young, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Hunter subbed in for Williams. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Hunter. Capella. It's good on the putback. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Green. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Green. Tips it up.
And you watch Danny Green work. Smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Shake Milton comes in for Scott, and it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 11.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
And Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
So it's Atlanta now after the Sixers pick up 2. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Milton the pass to Howard. Here's Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. Rebound by the Hawks. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Here's Huerter. He's got 6. Now here's Simmons. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Young against Simmons. Good. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Curry. The rebound by Young.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And then Simmons slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Only get
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Green out there with Harris. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Young finds Capella. Hunter with it. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points in the game. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From about 19 feet, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Collins kicks to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Green. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Gallinari comes in for Kevin Huerter. Tony Snell's checked in for Trae Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. And the dunk by Capella.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Williams scanning the floor. Yep, it counts.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
The 76ers trail by 9. The pass to Harris for the 3. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Misses off the left iron. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Thibault can't get it to go. Now here's Capella. Defense is right there. And he banks in the layup. Capella's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Now here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Gallinari. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
Now here's Maxey, trailing by 13. Good work there as it goes.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Korkmaz. Harris inside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Williams. Capella inside. Harris is there. Here's Fernando. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Top of the key, Harris. 3 seconds left. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Hawks leading by 13. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Okongwu. Williams is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. Here's Snell. That one goes. Count it. Snell's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Atlanta. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Curry on the wing. Here we go, one-on-one. Pulls from the top of the key. Williams can't hit. The 76ers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Curry kicks to Green. Curry is inside. A nice shot by Howard.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
Williams passes to Okongwu. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Williams. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Ben Simmons. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gallinari surveying the D. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Outside Williams. Kicks it to Gallinari. Passes it to Fernando. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers trail by 9. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for Gallinari. Young's checked in for Tony Snell. And Hunter subbed in for Williams. Goes back up. And here's Harris from the arc. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Young, good.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
On the wing, Milton. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Simmons with it. And he comes up with the deuce. Simmons got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Basket counts. The 76ers trail by 9. Simmons looking around. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Outside, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Young against Simmons. From about 16. Okongwu kicks to Collins. Second shot opportunity and stolen by Howard.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And Howard with the second chance points.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that one.
Here's Hunter. Milton grabs the board. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine. And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Capella's checked in. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Pass to Collins. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Simmons.
And it's all about the three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
No good. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sun shining brightly on downtown. And
hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Simmons in at point guard. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Inside. Lopez passes to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Giannis. And it goes down 2 points. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Giannis outside. 2 points. That one goes.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Simmons. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the limp Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in for you.
Simmons looking it over. Feet away, Harris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Green with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Middleton. Right side, Portis. Middleton finds Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Portis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Nice shot by Portis.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room, and the shot goes in. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Middleton inside the three-point line. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Milwaukee on top. And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Shake Milton. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Here's Korkmaz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Tucker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
Here's Maxey. Buries it down low. Maxey's got 6.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Forbes the pass to Middleton. Off target with his 3.
he'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute to it. Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now here's Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Holiday after Ben Simmons' bucket. Holiday dishes to Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. Here's Connaughton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Simmons against Giannis. Over onto Kumbo. And the 76ers get it back. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
When Lopez plays hard inside, the defense has to act. You love when he's intense.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Curry kicks to Harris. Feeds it to Howard. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And it's Simmons penetrating. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 9. 1:33 left to play in the first half. Pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And Simmons kicks to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris passes to Simmons. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
There's the pass to Nora. Harris against Holiday. Nora, the pass to Giannis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Bucks leading by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Holiday. It's stolen by Milton. And now Philadelphia on the break. And he makes good on the layup.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And Shaq, you bestowed And
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And the Bucks with possession here. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton at the small forward position. But they recover it. Green kicks to Howard. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. And stolen by DiVincenzo. An even 3-on-3 break. Middleton looking it over. To the inside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Outguarded by Simmons. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers trail by 10. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Middleton against Howard. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton with it. Working on Howard. Middleton can't get it to go.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And Howard with the second chance points.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Lopez up top. Pass to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Launches it. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They're leading by 8. Pass to Middleton. To the middle. Lopez gets to Middleton. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. That's now 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Simmons. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 8. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton against Green. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
And here's Simmons for 3. Simmons missing again.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Max following the 3 by Milwaukee.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Maxey. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee, and he makes both free throws.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 13. Stolen by Tucker. Reed against Portis. Kicks it to Forbes. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Korkmaz passes to Reed. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Maxey. It's deflected. Sweet move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Back to Forbes. Here's Connaughton. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. So it's the Bucks now. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Left side, Portis. Bucket is good. Portis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game. Tremendous adjustment in there. They're hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Forbes. Here's the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Inside. Portis against Howard. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thibault. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easily.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, man, and defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Milwaukee leading by 7. DiVincenzo with it. Kicks it out to Giannis. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And it's Harris off the drive. Makes it off the glass.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And the Bucks miss again. Now the 76ers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. To the paint. Harris finds Howard. He can't get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Curry with the steal. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Oh, yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this one.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Harris passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Becoming more and more of the leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
Now this is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Up top, Simmons. Antetokounmpo defending. And then Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez. Middleton for 3. Connects from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call,
the coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.